What is going on, you little oddballs? It is your boy Coreboy back at it again today with a new COD video. And today we are just I don't know, I don't have a lot to talk about. We've kind of just been grinding. Hit Prestige 6 finally this morning. I didn't play it all last night after I got home from work. I was so tired after I got home from work. So I just like went to bed at like 10:30 and I was just dead, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, currently we are working on this MSMC or the MPC in this game, basically is what it's called. So yeah, we're working on it. We also have been working on this RK9 as well. This thing is absolutely insane. This thing is so good, it's not even funny. And I will say the MSMC is really fun. Honestly, if y'all want my honest opinion here, I feel like it should be the comp SMG. I feel like it feels like a more rounded out SMG than the Dravik, personally. And maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm in the minority of that thought, but I just think it's better. I don't know. I like it a lot. This MSMC is actually really fun to use. Haven't got all the way leveled up yet, but I do kind of, I think, have a pretty solidified build on it. Will say the recoil in this thing a little bit crazy. I'm probably gonna actually work with some of my sensitivity settings because it's weird. I feel like my sensitivity is fine for like ARs and everything, and the Dravik because it doesn't have a lot of kick to it. But when I have a gun that has more recoil because of how I do my sense settings, because I do it kind of a little bit faster on the vertical just to kind of pop in and out of headshots kind of quickie. And it helps quite a bit. Like, but with a weapon like this, like me trying to like drag down and it still like kind of like heftily pulls. It's a little bit odd at times. I feel like once I get like a perfect sensitivity setting for everything, though, I think we'll be pretty good. And I probably should just stick with one sense to be completely honest, but you know, shit happens. But this thing is really fun, and the RK9 is absolutely busted. It is crazy how good that SMG is. Mostly because it's a burst SMG. It hits though. That thing hits like a damn AR, and it's pretty damn fun to use. Like, dude, that thing is frying me. If y'all remember, it kind of reminds me a little bit of like the a much better version, mind you. You know what, man? Sure, fucking. I'm 0-3 right now on these. Nope. I'm not just gonna get spawn killed in that. I'm not even gonna cap the L. But like, I don't know. It that Arcanine is just absolutely fucking insane. It hits so hard. It's absolutely like insane just how good it is. I will say this thing is it's a little bit harder to control than most of the SMGs. I feel like you're definitely gonna have some stuff on it, and I don't know if it may just like if you see here how the recoil pattern it shoots at like a diagonal. One of my issues is I don't know if it's from where I play on M&K so much or whatnot, but the way that I drag my stick, I always end up doing it like a diagonal for some reason. Probably something I need to honestly like work on quite a bit because it is a bit of a problem. Like I need to just drag down slowly because that right there is perfect. That I can deal with. But sometimes I just accidentally drag too far, and it definitely causes me some problems in my fights. But like as a whole, this thing is really fun to use, and I like it more as an opening SMG than I do the Dravik. And I feel like my issue isn't necessarily that I think the Dravik is bad. It just honestly, I think it's due to the iron sights and everything. Reminds me a little too much of the Jackal from BO6. And dog, we're playing a different game. All right, if I'm playing in ranked, I really don't want to use something that feels like BO6 weapons. I feel the same way about the M15. It feels too much like the Ames. I like the M15. It's fun to use, but yet again, I feel like I'm playing BO6 again. And like, I don't know. It's a little boring at times. I'm not gonna lie, but I do like it. It's fun. It's a good gun, and I can kind of understand why it would be the competitive AR, but I don't know. I feel like there should be more options for sure. Like, I feel like I could understand kind of why the MXR isn't the weapon because, I mean, it is the Rampart from BO4, and BO4 played significantly different than, this game. Just because, like, how the health system and everything worked, you had operators and all that. It was different. I wouldn't mind seeing it in comp. I think it's a really fun AR. I like the MXR a lot. It's very unique. What else is there? The fucking Mirage, the Maverick definitely does not need to be it. There's the AK, which is insanely powerful too, and the Peacekeeper, which I feel like could be a good flex weapon, honestly, but maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm the problem here. Maybe I'm not thinking hard enough. But yeah, that Arcanine is still, dude, I think is fucking insanely good. Also, yeah, where I just prestige, like, I'm trying to get everything back to, like, how I normally run, because I have to, re-unlock shit. That's just how it goes. But I will say, I'm having a lot of fun with this MSMC. This thing is actually super fucking enjoyable to run around with and use. And it kind of fries. I will say, it doesn't fry as hard as the Dravik does at range, It's definitely a more short range SMG. But dude, I feel like it just kind of fits the SMG role perfectly, especially if you're like a more aggressive and fast player. But I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one that feels that, but I like this thing a lot. It's pretty damn fun. I feel like the fire rate is one thing that has thrown me off with it. Is that the fire rate on this thing in this game is significantly different than how it used to be with the MSMC and BO2. It's a little bit faster of a fire rate. Don't necessarily hate it. It's just it does throw me off just a little bit. I will say they probably should definitely nerf Stim to a degree in this game. Stim is way too strong in 6v6. I mean, that's personally like why I run it over literally anything else, is because it is so fucking strong in this game. But it is kind of refreshing to use this SMG. I don't know why, but it's just kind of it's like, you know, seeing an old friend. I don't know how to explain that. Like there's weapons that we just like don't get a lot in COD as like an addition to the sandbox, or like a bringing back this kind of weapon thing. The M8, we've seen quite a few times. You know, we've seen it in was it in Black Ops 4? I can't remember if it was in Black Ops 4 or not. But of course, it was in Black Ops 3, Black Ops 2. We've seen it in those games, and it was always pretty dominant. So like, I've seen the M8 a lot in COD, but the MSMC, the PDW 57, all those guns, like we haven't like seen them a lot. So like, it's kind of just it's refreshing because not only is it like something like as a bring back, but also it's just like they play different than a lot of the weapons that we've gotten COD in recent years. And I think that's what kind of makes them just like really fun to use. Like it's just something different, and I like that personally. I don't mind a bring back as long as it's not like over, done where it's like, yeah, we've had this a million times. Like I guess kind of like what Nuketown and Shipment are now. Like people are starting to get tired of those maps because they're just in every fucking game. So they're like, yeah, why do we need this for the millionth time? Which, like, I get it, I completely understand what people mean, like, when they get burnt out on those maps, because, like, I do too. That's why I don't queue up Nuketown 2025 or Shipment. And, like, I understand that it, like, makes the camo grinds and stuff faster. I don't care. I don't enjoy it. It's just not fun to me. When I'm playing the game, I want to have a good time, not just fucking play one goddamn map the entire fucking day. I kind of felt that way with Infinite to a degree, because there was, like, a lot of maps in the map pool that felt so heavily weighed. Because like in that game, of course, you didn't have a fucking voting system like you do in COD. But there are some maps that just felt so heavily weighted in the pick that it was just like started to get very, very repetitive to play them. Even though I like most of the maps in that game, like it just started feeling like super fucking repetitive. Like I started feeling that way with what is it, Live Fire? Yeah, Live Fire. That map, like I just really started to get fucking bored of, because I was like, dude, I've played this map so fucking much since I've started playing this game, and it feels so heavily weighted, especially in ranked. And like I get it, people like the map, but dude, I get really tired of playing it. And I will say, I really don't feel redundancy on a lot of the maps in this. What? I know I missed like one or two shots there, but fuck, man. But like, I don't know, a lot of the maps in this game don't feel like super redundant to me, and I really, that's one thing I like about this game a lot. Like, I feel like I play every map a fair bit. I'd say the one I probably play the least, and unfortunate because I really like the map, is Homestead. I really like that map. I just feel like I barely ever get to play it, even though I really, really like it. I was actually talking about it with a coworker of mine who plays comp, and we were talking about it and everything, and he was like, "Yeah," he's like, "I like the map, but it definitely wouldn't be good for comp." And I'm like, "I don't know, I feel like you can maybe make some work on that, because I really like the flow of that map. It's pretty fucking fun. Like for me personally, I don't know, that map kind of Please stop. Please stop running from me. I'm just gonna. I don't know. I like that map. And I feel like, I don't know. I don't think I've heard anything bad about that one. The only map in this game I really don't enjoy personally is Flagship, and that's because there's just one too many corridors on that map, and I don't like it. The whole map just feels like a big ass corridor, and I don't know. I'm not a fan of it personally. It feels just really off. God fucking damn it, dude. I keep getting hit from behind by this one dude, and it's kind of fucking annoying me. It really catches me off like weird fucking timing. I was trying to just bank that off there. Okay. Teammate got one of them. I'll fucking take it. Ah, fuck. I will say, one thing that is good about this game, I'm kind of happy they're holding off on ranked for right now. Not because like I don't want to play ranked. It's just because like I feel like it gives them more time to like fine tune certain elements of the game, and I like that a lot. I think that's actually kind of a good thing for them to do, because I mean BO6 ranked was fun, but it had a fuckload of problems when it first came out, especially with, like hackers and shit. And like I will say, I haven't ran into that issue this year. Now I do to a degree think it's because the player base in this game isn't as big as previous CODs, which is a net positive and a net negative. You know what I mean? It's one of those weird things where it's like, because so many people aren't focused on COD right now, and like, I will be honest with you all, 100%. There are people who personally do that, who just like ruin the game for a lot of people, and it becomes such a mass problem that like it's damn near impossible to stop. And I'm just being honest when I say that. Like, it becomes really hard to stop because it becomes such a prevalent issue. And a lot of it is from people just like rage hacking and shit like that, or like they get tired of getting shit on and everything, and it's just, I don't know. Gamers are fucking weird, man. I don't know how else to explain it really. Like, they're just dumb. But it's a weird thing, and it kind of makes me happy that this game is like kind of small and tight knit to a degree compared like for COD standards. I want to say that like that's something I really do like, is that this game is kind of like tight knit as fuck. It's just because like it does make the player base feel better. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those just like weird things in games that I've noticed. Like, I kind of feel that way with Halo. Like that, Halo's in like a weird spot right now. Now I'm not gonna say it's doing great now, but like it does make the community feel more like tight knit, and you end up like meeting more people who actually love the games compared to people who were just playing because it's the big thing right now. Which personally, I really like. I like to meet people who actually like love the games that they're playing and loves the games that I play. It's one thing I just cannot stand about like the creators space to a degree, and I've talked about it a lot, but it's just kind of nice to fucking see, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I like Call of Duty because I like COD. Like, it's pretty fucking simple as a whole. Like, I just really like Call of Duty, and I always have, because it's weird, man. I get it. COD has like a formula, right? Like as most games do, there's a formula that is like behind them. COD has kind of done the same thing for years. But here's the thing. I don't want COD to do anything different, brother. Like, I really don't. I want COD to feel like COD. It's as simple as that. And that's one of my biggest like concerns about next year, because this game didn't do well, is I know Infinity Ward's gonna make the most dog shit game I've ever fucking played, and I'm gonna fucking hate it. Because I'm like, oh guys, we gotta reinvent the wheel in the worst way possible. Like, oh yes, thank you, Infinity Ward. I really appreciate that. I love it when I get to play the game that I don't fucking like. I get to play MW2019 again. I cannot fucking wait for it. That's gonna be so enjoyable for me as a player. But like, it's weird because when COD doesn't reinvent the wheel, people get mad about it, and then when COD reinvents the wheel, the actual like core audience of COD, the people who actually like Call of Duty, do not like it. And I feel like that is an important aspect of every game. Is the base audience should like the game. Like, the people who have always been an enthusiast of the title should like it. I feel like that is like your biggest market right there, is the people who love the game for certain aspects and who have been around because they like that element of the game. Like, that's my biggest problem with MW 2019. It doesn't feel like COD. I don't want to play Call of Duty 6 Siege. I'm okay with not playing that. And that does mean like probably next year, if that game is like that, I probably won't end up playing it, to be completely honest, just because I don't want to deal with that shit. It's not fun to me at all. Um, but yeah, it's really weird, and I cannot stand it. That was definitely not my best showing of gameplay. I mean, I dropped 48. The game started out kind of slow, but I started kind of like heating up there at the end. I'm still trying to figure out a build for this MSMC and like really how to like maximize its usage, because it's good. I would say, like, realistic, it's not as good as the Dravik, but I like the idea of it more than the Dravik. I don't know how to explain. I guess that's the best way I can explain that. I like the idea of using it more than the Dravik because it feels different. And it's just something. It feels more new. But yeah, other than that, that's really all I got to say today. I'm gonna hop out of here. I love you all, and I will catch you later.